Okay, it's all us. Hi guys, my name is Sarah.
And my name is Levi.
All right, and we are going to be teaching babies, kids, and pets. And Jeremiah will be teaching a section as well, so he'll be hopping on. We're so grateful you guys are here tonight. And Levi and Jeremiah are actually really learning to take on their own class. So I'm super excited. When I say out of the mouths of babes, I really mean that. So I'm really, we don't prep for this class. We don't do all the things. I really think it's important that they show you that they're a product of the product as well. But they are going to be doing their own sections. So Levi is going to do the oils, right? The kids collection.
Yes.
And Jeremiah wants to do the supplements. So if you guys have questions, this is the time to ask them their questions as well. I will be here, but I will be kind of standing back because I want to see how their presentation skills are sharpening. So I just want to make sure that you guys know that every Monday we also have class, same place, same time. So same Zoom room and everything. And it is absolutely phenomenal class. And we would love it if you guys could join us. And then every Tuesday is continue education. So tonight is class number 5, and you do get credits for your recipe book. And I believe, Michaela, you already got one. So she's doing the jig behind. She'll have to talk about at the end how she got one and she loves it. Because after 8, you get a recipe book and a certificate presented to you by your wellness advocate. And it's very, very exciting. And it's all free just for getting continuing education and making the best of what you have. All right, you ready, honey?
Yes.
All right. So like I said, this is class number 5. So when you are reporting, and if I glitch, it's because of when I share my screen, so I really apologize. But this is class number 5, happy, healthy babies, kids, and pets. And that's what you're going to put when you report into us for that recipe book. All right, some common things we always like to talk about before I let Levi take over about your children and our fur friends, our fur babies, is you want to avoid eyes, ears, nose. Less is more. There are some hot oils. It doesn't mean they're off limits, but there are some hot oils. So cassia, cinnamon, thyme, clove. I always like to talk about those. Safety is key when we're talking about kiddos and babies and our fur friends, and even livestock. Dilution, we recommend a fraction of coconut oil. I love doTERRA's fraction of coconut oil because I have had not one person that says they've had a reaction to other things. They've never had a reaction to ours. So I know that it is 100% pure as well, besides their oils. And knowing that the difference, doTERRA difference. So we talk about the doTERRA difference on Monday night class, but the doTERRA difference is huge for us, especially this is why my journey started with Levi. He actually has been using essential oils longer than we all have. He's been with 7.5 months old, and he can talk about his story in a second. And it's really cool because he has a why as well. But I really like to just talk about why we have chosen doTERRA over any essential oil because of our kiddos. This is the dilution guide. We refer to this a lot, especially if Levi and Jeremiah are sharing essential oils, which they've been doing a lot lately. And even during the school year, they share on the bus, and it's really fun. So they have been making their own little rollers to share with their friends. And this dilution guide is very, very important to me because it talks about on the far right, it's kind of small, but it shows you the age. So 0 to 12 months, 1 to 5 years, 6 to 11, and 12 to 17. So even 12 to 17, you guys, so as ourselves, we do want to dilute it. It doesn't mean it's making it weaker. It means it's localizing it. So less is more. So when we're talking, it's about a 10 milliliter for 0 to 12 months, 1 drop comparatively to older, which we're doing a 1-to-1 ratio. So take a screenshot of that. If it's important to you, grandbabies, all of those things, I highly, highly recommend this. All right, Levi, you ready? He's so ready. Okay, guys, we're going to dive into the kids collection. We absolutely love this. We have 2 of them.
Waterproof container.
It is waterproof. How did we find that out?
So one day we were feeding and we brought the oils out and it fell in our stock tank. And we found it and it wasn't wet at all.
No oils were wet. What we really like about this is the top portion in here. It comes with amazing cards, but this top portion holds extra goodies for us. So it has our PB Assist, it has our Correct X, it has some really amazing stuff. So this is waterproof as well. None of that was wet, but we like to carry other goodies in there. So we have our Correct X, we have PB Assist, we have some eye drops, and that just goes along with us. So I know when they go for a sleepover or whatever, this just goes with them and they know what to reach for. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, he is taking over. Here you are, my love. Take over.
So first is timer. Let me see if I can find it.
You're good. You're good. They see it.
And so it is for if you have a stomach ache. If you have diarrhea, you do counterclockwise on your stomach. And if you are constipated, you go clockwise on your stomach.
How come?
What?
Why do you go clockwise?
Clockwise is to slow things.
Activate your colon.
Activate your colon, and
Can you show him? Okay. Okay. So we'll show you his belly.
which way do I go?
Okay. So you are constipated. Which way are we going?
Clockwise.
Clockwise. So we have a clock behind us. So we're going clockwise and then inside the belly button. Okay. They have diarrhea. What's going on? What are they doing?
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. So they're going counterclockwise. And do you see how he knew what to do without me even being here, because he knows what solutions and which way. So if I have a tummy ache, he knows what to do. Okay, can you tell him what else this is good for? What does mommy use it for?
Congestion?
Yep.
Congestion. It has peppermint inside.
Spearmint.
Spearmint.
Very good. So a lot of travel sickness, anything like that, motion sickness, I have used it a lot because of that spearmint when I am nauseous, and it is absolutely amazing. We also use the tamer when they have nerves. So when they have, we call it nervous belly is what we like to call it, because we know that happens with kiddos. We know it happens with adults when anyone is nervous, but what is the first thing it goes to? Your gut. So when a child says, my gut hurts, I'm nervous about this situation, my gut hurts, you guys, there's more to it. So listen to it. When they're talking about their gut, it is a true thing. Don't let them internalize that. Okay, go to your next one.
Yes. So Thinker is an oil for school, for me at least. I am hyperactive, and if I go to school, I don't listen to my teacher without this stuff. I just do things I'm not supposed to. So before school every day, I put it on both of my temples.
Show them what you're doing.
Put it in your palms. Rub together, and take 3 deep breaths.
Through your nose.
Through your nose and out your mouth.
Good. What does that do for you?
It helps me think better.
Yeah, and
focus.
And focus. Very good. So this is the focus blend.
Help me focus on this class.
He's doing phenomenal. I'm super proud of him. So what we really like about this is it helps him get centered. And we use it with our dog as well. She's a work dog, and she is really gravitated towards Calmer and Thinker when she gets ready to work sheep, right, Callie? And we let her pick which essential oil she wants, and she normally goes towards Thinker or Calmer. And I think it just really makes them zone in on what they're needing to do. And Levi and I have that kind of hyperactivity going in our little, we call it jiggles. We always have to get the jiggles out. But what we like about it is it really just makes us present in the moment and really zoom in on that. Okay, go ahead.
Ooh, Stronger. So Stronger is a protective blend. You put it on your stomach.
You tell him.
You put it on your stomach so it'll help your.
Why do you put it on your stomach?
So it'll help your immune system.
Where else do you put it?
My feet.
I
put it on my feet, and it helps me a lot if I'm sick. It helps my
Put it on your spine?
Yeah, and I put it on my spine too, and it helped my gut.
Where did we put it during wrestling though?
During wrestling.
What did it make you feel? So he put it on his feet, and it's interesting with kiddos, all they have to hear is certain words, right? And this isn't diminishing their feelings, but I want you to remember, empower them. So Stronger is all he had to hear, and we put it on his feet. And he said, Mom, I feel powerful on the wrestling mat. I feel like I have it. Ironically enough, it has frankincense and rose, which to me is the king and queen. So it's good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for us. And what I like about that is that combination is just giving them that power. It's giving them that confidence. So he took Stronger, put it on his feet before every match, right? And he said, it makes me feel stronger on the mat. So even though it was actually helping his immunity and protecting him from all those gross cooties, if you ask this mom on the wrestling mat, it's gross. Wrestling is sometimes gross. I knew what it was doing for him emotionally. So on an emotional level, it was taking him to the next level because he felt protected. He felt stronger. So isn't that interesting emotionally how that kind of twisted for him? Okay, do the next one. This is your brother's favorite.
So this is my brother's favorite. It is called Brave. We're all out. We need to buy some more.
It's on its way, yeah.
So one day, it actually, if you're not confident in yourself, you just put it in your hands, smell it, deep breaths three times. Helps you try new things. I'm gonna tell a story now. One day we were on the bus and my brother stood up to ask the bus driver something. I'm pretty sure, and it was on this oil was on his backpack and it broke on the bus. And then when everybody got on, they smelled it and they were like, "What is that smell? It's so good."
Was everybody calm though?
And then everybody
was happy.
And the whole bus was quiet, and usually it's all over the place.
He said, "Mom, it really worked with the whole bus." And I said, "Why do you think that?" And he said, "I don't know. Everybody was super happy when they got off the bus to go to school, and no one is happy to go to school." So it's interesting because here's a bottle broke, and my other son was devastated because his Brave broke, and that's what he said makes him feel confident, makes him not want to, what should I tell? Punch anyone in the face, as he says this in the background. But what's interesting about it is it's taken him and his courage and his confidence to the next level. We used it before he shows his lambs. And we actually put it on his lambs as well before he goes in the show ring. And it's next level for Jeremiah. And he is one of those kids that he doesn't lack confidence. He lacks confidence within his self, I guess you could say. So what his ability is. He doesn't lack confidence about himself, but about his abilities. So let me just say that right. So what I like about this is it's simple. They understand it, and this is the courage blend. So it's actually giving him courage to deal with things at school. And what I like is that they're reaching for it at school. So we're preparing for school. The boys start August 19th. So we're going back into that transition, and they will pick their oil that they want every single day before school, and they clip it on their backpacks because these come with carabiners. And they pick the oil that picks them or fits them perfectly.
Probably gonna pick Rescuer.
He likes Rescuer. So I really like that because it's empowering them from the inside out as well. Okay. So this one right here.
Some Calmer. If you guys can see it.
Good job.
It is a respiratory blend.
Restful.
Respiratory blend.
Nope, just restful.
Restful blend. And so you put it on your temples. Take 3 deep breaths and put it on the back of your neck and your chest.
Yep.
And one day we were putting this on because I was teaching oils at night, and I fell asleep
during the class.
Behind
me, huh? And it was recorded. Actually, that's one of Haley's favorite stories about you. And so he just puts it on his temples. We do it to both of the boys. Luke has been using it a lot lately as well, and taking 3 deep breaths. And we also put it, underneath their chin. So we put Stronger first, and then we put Calmer, and we go down the chest with the Calmer if they don't have anything going on. What I like about the Calmer is it's not just for resting. It also is for people at work. Luke uses it at work when he just needs to take a chill pill. So he uses it along with his adaptive capsules, and he swears by this roller. He said, "Sarah, this with the adaptive capsules keeps me calm, cool, collected when there's really some guys that he said are not," what did he say, "firing on all cylinders," is what he likes to say. So he likes to use Calmer and adaptive capsules together, and together they make this really, really amazing combination for him. So it's not just about getting rest, it's also about calming the inside. Did we get on one? No, we're missing one.
Yeah,
why don't you teach on that one? Because we missed it. Go ahead.
Well, we missed an oil.
It's Rescuer.
It's called Rescuer.
There you go.
Rescuer.
Yep.
And so it is for if you're having a growth spurt and you're sore or you hurt, put it where you hurt and take a few minutes and it'll go away.
Where do we put yours?
On my knees because I have some knee problems.
His bursitis, and they told us that's a lot of times from wrestlers sliding on their knee, it'll go away. But with his bursitis in the back of his knees, where he is getting growing pains a lot during school, and and he'll put that on the back, and he said, "Mom, it's completely gone, so I can go to bed." Or they'll put it on before he gets in the Epsom salt bath, and he said it really, really intensifies it, which makes sense because it's similar to Deep Blue, so for kiddos, but it's localizing it, and with that Epsom salt bath, it's actually intensifying that effect and then making it more deeper, or effect deeper. Why do you like that though? Why do you like it the most? Smell it. Tell them about why you like it so much.
Wait. Smells like lavender, kind of. And
so it's interesting with each person's ability to smell. He smells lavender every time he smells this. And ironically enough, there is, to my knowledge, yes, there is lavender. So it's interesting with each person, you smell different things. So for me, I immediately don't smell lavender. What do I smell? I probably smell copaiba. So it's interesting with each person or each child, they will smell something different what they're gravitated towards. So that is their emotional side. So when I'm talking about the emotional side, this isn't just for topical use, this is for the inside as well. So we need to really be helping them on an emotional level. Anything else to add before we move on to recipes? About your oils?
Have a good
Do you love these? Do you love these essential oils?
Oh yes, I love these.
Yeah, did you talk about them tonight or today on the Zoom or the Facebook? Okay, so here's some protocols. I'm missing an image here, and I don't know what's missing, but I want you guys to take some screenshots of these and share them with all of your friends or with your kiddos or with grandkids. But this is a croup protocol. We also had a colic protocol that I believe was here, and this is what started his journey. So I want you to tell them, even though you were 7.5 months old, he knows enough about my why, and he knows enough about what happened with him and what started our journey. So tell him about what your perception of colic was when you were a baby.
Always crying. I didn't go to sleep for months.
7.5 months, yep.
And then when Mom met a girl, and she saw that I was always crying, and they were talking about it, and Mom told her that I had colic. She said, well, try doTERRA. It'll help them a lot.
Digestin. And we started with Digestin, and she had us put it on his belly clockwise and on his foot where the colon is, essentially. And it was interesting because that was the first night he slept in 7.5 months. And that's when my husband told me to go get that witchcraft, which is funny. Now he's one of my biggest supporters and he travels with me when we teach classes. But that's where our journey started. So it was this guy that actually started the journey. And so we're super, super grateful that he took us down that path because Mama needed some sleep. But because of him, this is where I'm at. So here's some more recipes, super, super fun. And you can make these yourself. And once again, I'm going to initiate for pennies. You can make these things for pennies because you have all of the tools and you can make these things multiple times. So for instance, I like to always use this as an example, the Happy Hands recipe. I have made that recipe. So I have made a big recipe and I just continue to take it to classes and whatnot. So I calculated it just making a big batch of this. So I have, the vodka, sometimes I use Everclear, the fractionated coconut oil, On Guard.
Vodka.
So yeah, in the cabinet with the Everclear. And then the On Guard. So the On Guard bottle holds 250 drops. So if you want to calculate how many you can make with 250 drops, that's how many times with that On Guard, which I believe is $32, you can make of Happy Hands. It's really interesting how you can take something so inexpensive and make it last for so long. All right, and Jeremiah is coming over to introduce himself. All right, Jeremiah. Welcome to class, buddy.
Hi.
This is Jeremiah. Can you say hello?
Hello.
All right, we're going to talk about vitamins. So he's going to talk about the supplements. And we are going to start with let's go back, the A to Z. Can you talk about the A to Z with them?
So the A to Z is a super good vitamin to me. It tastes like watermelon, and they have these tiny smiley faces, if you guys can see that. I just take it with animals or a yogurt with my other vitamins in the morning, and I really like it.
Who can take this?
Grown-ups can also take them.
And how many do you take?
I take 2 because I'm 83 pounds, and my brother also does.
How old are you?
9.
He's 9 years old. So that gives you guys kind of an idea of how many you could take if you are unable to take the Lifelong Vitality and swallow capsules. That's how many he takes for his weight. And that is based on, I reached out to doTERRA and asked them what would work for his age and for their weight. Ironically enough, he's 9, Levi's 8, and they weigh identical to the ounce for many years. So what did you weigh in today?
83.
He weighed 83 pounds even, both of them did. So that kind of gives you guys an idea about the A to Z's. Also, the big thing about A to Z's is look at that list of vitamins, you guys. So if you are lacking vitamins and capsules just are too heavy for you, I really recommend A to Z for you. They're chewable, they're a little bit tart, but that's what I take when I'm having a sugar craving. I'll take a to Z, or I'll take one of their PB Assists, and that's what kind of gets me over that besides the new MetaPower gum. But this what gives me over that little craving, and I'm getting some amazing vitamins that are bioavailable, and my body is grabbing it and breaking it down immediately. There's no reason that my body can't grab it. I don't have a colon, so anybody that has a colon, you don't have to, your colon's not going to spit it out immediately. Okay, go to this one, please.
The IQ Mega, my mom just hides it in food.
I guess I'm not doing a good job if he knows about it. Go ahead.
Well, you tell me.
Okay.
She hides it in pancakes, waffle, pancakes.
Here's the pancakes.
Cinnamon rolls.
Yep.
Sometimes tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Burgers.
All the good things. So who else gets this in our house?
Also our dogs do.
Yeah. What does it do for them?
It helps them have healthier skin and feel a lot better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they get a spoonful on their dog food, and now they have rescued a cat. His name is Kevin William, and so they have started giving IQ Mega to Kevin William, and he loves it on his food. And it's interesting because he is what is he?
A Mancoon?
A Mancoon. Not sure how he acquired that. And he has a lot of hair, and his hair is actually different. And I'm highly allergic, so I really pay attention from afar, but it's interesting because his coat is healthier. Like, they don't have that dry skin since we introduced the IQ Mega. So anybody can have the IQ Mega. Has a hint of orange. I know Haley keeps it on her desk and she just takes a swig, but these guys aren't at that point yet, so I can promise you I hide these. So if there's ever a question, if your kids will take vitamins and, oh, they just don't like the taste, how do you get your kids to take that? You find a way. You hide them. I'm telling you, when there's a will, there's a way. And I promise you, with even the A to Z's, when they first started, we were crushing them in a baggie. Remember that?
And we poured them in yogurt.
And we would pour them in their Danimals yogurt, and then they would chug a lug. And they never noticed because we used a meat pounder and everything in a baggie, and they got to do it because it was super fun for them. And what I like about it is I found a way, because I knew that this is the foundation for my kiddos. This is their foundation to teach them good habits, to reclaim their health right now, so that when they grow older, they know what to do and how to take care of themselves, and they will not be on the medical bandwagon. All right.
The PB Assist, it's like this powder thing, and it tastes like watermelon and different kinds of fruit. Also, all I have to do is take 2 of them and then take the rest of my vitamins in the morning, and it gets your gut moving to get all that bad stuff out in the morning.
What are 3 things about it that you've been teaching? What does it have? 3 words. 3. It's a
pre-probiotic.
Pre-pro postbiotic. Remember?
Pre-probiotic.
Pre, pro, and postbiotic. So it's 3. So it's huge for your gut biome. So if you don't know anything about your gut biome, I highly suggest that you get into Good Vibes and do some research, because your gut biome is actually what is huge for your brain. So your gut is your second brain. There's a book out there. I want you to go look it up if you are curious about gut health. But I tell anybody, if you're having gut issues, this is super, super easy to get in you, rather than like anybody with ulcerative colitis or Crohn's. When they get a hold of me, I start them with this, because when you're having a flare, your colon is super, super mad. So we need to ease it into something that's not going to keep it in that flare. So it's in fight or flight mode. So I highly suggest Copaiba and PB Assist. The reason I suggest PB Assist is because it doesn't have to work as hard. It grabs it and it utilizes it, grabs it and utilizes it. And then we can graduate you to PB Restore and keep that PB Assist together. So they're going to work synergetically together. The biggest thing for him is it's kept him regular.
Yeah.
So he goes every single morning as soon as he takes his 2 probiotic PB Assist.
I go to the bathroom.
And I let him decide if he wants to take the PB Assist that day or if he wants to take a PB Restore. He is one that can swallow pills. We're still working on Levi. But at this time, I really like it because it's like a pixie stick. So if those of you, you know, if you've heard of a pixie stick, I don't know if they exist anymore, but that's what I really look at it. So do you want to show them what it looks like? Because so many people have asked us today from our live video. Yeah.
Hope I don't get it on your laptop this time.
I'll help you. Yeah, so it's just a little powder. It kind of looks like sugar. They love it. It's kind of interesting because they just down it and away they go. Some people ask if they can mix it with liquids. You absolutely can. I really suggest that you take it with something small in food-wise, like the PB Restore. They recommend you take the PB Restore with food as well so that it can bind to something. I recommend it with the PB Assist after a lot of research as well. Okay, so here's some recipes. Like I said, learn to hide it, even for yourself. So if you're not a big vitamin goer, and sorry if I'm glitching, but if you're not a big vitamin goer, you can hide these things for yourself as well, and you won't taste them. It'll just be mind over matter. So you guys can use this. So awesome pancake recipe. I absolutely love the wild orange French toast. The boys love the wild orange French toast.
It's delicious.
We make sheet pan pancakes. Awesome recipe. I believe it's shared in Good Vibes, so you can just search sheet pan pancakes, and we make them with the omegas. We even crush up some A to Z's. We use the protein powder. We love the greens in it, so we use a lot of forms when we are baking, and they do not go away, so they're effective still after being cooked. The On Guard apples, that's always a favorite. I make those in all of our classes because they're easy, they're effective, and you're also getting that immune health. So the boys will come home from school and we will have those with peanut butter, or what else? The fruit dip. So I make fruit dip with citrus bliss and wild orange as well. Okay, you want me to take over?
Sure.
And then you guys can come back? Okay, thank you. All right, so this is the reflexology, and this is super, super important to me, and I really like to highlight the reflexology because I think so many people are scared to use essential oils on their kids or their babies. What if they don't like the smell? What if I don't like the smell? You guys go to the foot. You can always take care of a situation through the foot. So sinuses, you're looking at that second toe. And when I say sinuses, I'm saying don't just put it there and leave it. I want you to kind of massage that second toe. Head and teeth, that's the same for adults as well. So your head. So if you're having a migraine or a headache, you're going to go to that big toe. I want you to take a screenshot of this because these are just some simple ways that you can address big issues through a foot. Does that make sense? Because the reflexology is where we really try to get in tune with our body, because so many times our body will just lock it up. Shoulder pain. So who locks shoulder or stress in their shoulders? You betcha. So that is your body's way of locking it in and not letting it go. And we can dial that in by using the feet and the hands. This is the doTERRA baby. We absolutely love this. And I kind of want to touch on why we use this even when I have an 8 and 9-year-old. So 1, they love the smells of all 3 of them. And 2, I don't have to worry about them when they're messing around, getting in each other's eyes and people screaming. And there's a whole thing because if you have boys, you just know it's a thing, right? So when I'm using the baby line, there's no issues and we love it. And we know that it's completely safe. I add tea tree into their baby soap because of issues that can arise during school time. And it's awesome because it's super effective, and I don't have to monitor what's going on their skin. Same with the lotion. The lotion has been huge for Jeremiah. He had eczema as a baby, and I came up with a bunch of recipes with essential oils. Thank the Lord for doTERRA. And now that we have it dialed into his gut health, as long as he's taking that postbiotic, and we use this baby lotion with frankincense and lavender, with frankincense and lavender every single night. We mix it in, and that's why I like that we can put the oils that we want, our choice or his choice, and we just rub that on after he takes a shower. The diaper cream, super awesome. We also have used it as sunscreen before the new sun line came out. We use it on all of our goats when we're drying them up. So if you know anything about dairy goats, their bag gets really big. It's full of milk, and it'll start to crack when they're trying to dry up. And we will put this on there. It stops the flies from biting them, and it stops anything from cracking and hurting. So if you're thinking about mommies as well, so if a mommy, when they first start to breastfeed, it hurts, you're going to think of that diaper cream on there as well, because it's going to stop that from cracking and hurting. So this is Janet Rourke. I got to talk to her today. I'm going to share that with you guys as well. We got to chat about the collagen. And I asked her if the collagen was safe, the Advantage collagen was safe for sheep and for goats. And she said, absolutely. So I'm going to start giving it to our sheep and goats, because this is her thing, you guys. This is what she is all about. She is a veterinarian with essential oils, helping you spoil your animals the correct way and the healthy way. And so when I found that out, I had to share that on this page. So take a screenshot of this if you guys have fur babies, because you're treating them as if they are babies, like legit babies, because their little systems are as if they were 6 months old from what I've studied. So pet friendly lavender, tamer, we use a lot of tamer, copaiba, balance, cedarwood, frankincense. Ours absolutely love frankincense, which I'm not sure is a good thing, because it's mine. It's my favorite oil. But he's a blend. He is a Borgie, so he's a border collie, corgi, blue heeler, kelpie, and to give you a visual, and he absolutely loves frankincense. So he gets a drop, and so does she, on their food every single day for joint health. So top 10 oils for dogs. I love these recipes, and I like to make sure that we share these, especially the wheat-free dog treats. A lot of people will just go and buy dog treats. I need you guys to really, really think about, would you give it to your child? No. So if you're not going to give it to your child, why would you give it to your dog? So that's what I've really been teaching a lot lately, because what's going inside of your pet is going to affect them long term. Our dog, she was almost 19. She was 2 weeks away from being 19 years old, and I attested from doTERRA. She was getting frankincense and copaiba. She was getting massage with lavender during fireworks. We were keeping her anxiety at a low. She was getting massage after she'd worked sheep on her paws. I'm telling you right now, if your baby or your child would not get it, don't give it to your dog, because they are just like your baby. So make sure that you guys are remembering that. Horse recipes and cat recipes. The most questions I get are cats. Are they safe for cats? Are they safe for cats? Are they safe for cats? Yes. And I wish my friend Cassie was on here, because she uses all the oils, well, the ones that are safe, with her cats. She uses it in their litter box. She uses it to keep them away from certain areas. She uses it on them. I really like, because she's fine-tuned it, and she's understood what is safe for her cats versus her dogs. She knows it's okay to use these. So yes, it is safe to use doTERRA essential oils on your cats. And so I really like the calming spray, copaiba, frankincense, and lavender, and then the litter box fresh, baking soda, Epsom salt, lavender, cedarwood, or lemongrass. I do all 3 because I'm not used to having a cat. I don't want that smell, so I'm kind of weird. So I make sure that he gets all of the goodness. So Kevin William has a really good smelling house. And I really like the skin support one, because we all know, especially if an indoor outdoor, which is what he is, that skin support is very important. All right, let's talk about, oh, my screen just froze, sorry. So let's talk about purchasing Lifeline Vitality. I just did a video on this today, and I had a couple questions, so I'm really happy that I did this. But when you purchase Lifeline Vitality, which is our foundation, okay? So I'm teaching on kids and babies and pets right now, and I'm teaching you guys how to make their foundation strong. But were you raised on a solid foundation, or was it like a Flintstone vitamin or a one-day vitamin? Because I want to hear in the chat. Let me know. I have some leaders on here that could tell me, are you guys taking Lifeline Vitality? And if you're not, what are you taking? Because I really think you should consider the Lifeline Vitality. So you can get up to 3 items at a reduced price when you purchase Lifeline Vitality, which is our vitamins and minerals. And there's a specific class on Lifeline Vitality. It's a phenomenal class. So you have your omegas, you have your alpha CRS, which is your cellular, and then you have your B and Z, which is your minerals and nutrients. So breaking down all those nutrients that we lack in today's society. So for us, so we purchased the Lifeline Vitality, and I did a video today, and then we get the TerraZyme. And what's interesting is you actually can buy the PB Restore and the PB Assist as a duo kit now, and you can get that at a discount. So we also buy the Lifeline Vitality and the Meta Power. So we have this thing Luke and I do where we each have 2 orders. We order at the beginning of the month and in the middle of the month, and each of our orders make sure that we order 3 products at that discount. And those A to Z and the IQ Mega and the PB Assist is part of that duo, because we are making sure that their foundation is just as solid as ours. Because if you're building that foundation on rock and sand, what's your health looking like, guys? It's unsettling. It's just going to totally settle, and it's just going to crumble, right? So we're teaching them, but we have to be a good example for them. They are following us. So they are who you are. They speak how you speak. So just remember that. So if anyone knows me on this call, they know that I will talk about loyalty rewards till I'm blue in the face. You guys, if you are not doing LRP, loyalty rewards program, you are silly. I'm not trying to point fingers or make fun, but you're silly, because I go to Smith's for fuel points. I'm one of those people that I better get a 2-for-1. So I buy my groceries and I get fuel points so that I can get a discount on fuel because we live out of town. Same here. I'm purchasing my products, our products, on LRP, loyalty rewards program, and I'm earning 30% back in points. And you can bet your butt I'm buying a ton more oils that following month with all those points that I've acquired. It is absolutely worth it. So I have a stash. I have stuff ready in case something comes up, or Jeremiah comes home and says, Mom, my friend really needs a braid. I absolutely have one for his friend because he needs it. So I'm ready and I'm willing to share that. So tell me in the chat if you're LRPing. That's cute. I like that. If you're LRPing, why do you LRP? And if you're not, ask a question. I want you to ask a question in chat why you should LRP. Let's see if those leaders are on board. All right, guys. So I want to say thank you for joining us. And the boys, Jeremiah and Levi, they want to say thank you as well. We're so grateful you guys came tonight. This is the most fun class, so don't ever miss class number 5 because it's the best ever. And I have my 2 little buddies, Jeremiah and Levi, and we are just so happy that you came. And we hope that you come next week as well. You won't get to see these cuties. I mean, maybe they'll come. But next week is class number 6 on mood and emotional well-being. And I love that we really talk about kids and their emotional well-being because it ties into next week's class. Again, make sure that you guys are reporting this to 534-429-5392 so you can get credit. So again, 534-429-5392 and report kids, babies, and pets. And hashtag Sarah's the best. I'm just kidding. But you're just going to put that in there so that you can get your free recipe book. And are we so grateful they came?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
We are so grateful for you guys. I'm going to stop the share. And if you guys have any questions, we can do that.
Bye.
Stay on there. Maybe they have questions for you.
Oh, there's a ton of people.
Yeah. Look at all those beautiful people. All right. Did you guys have anything for the boys? Aunt Shar's here. Say hi, Aunt Shar.
Hi, Aunt Shar.
All right. No questions? You guys did amazing. Good job. Nobody. All right. All right. We will. So Wednesday is Table Talks. It is not recorded, but we would love it if you guys came. Same place, same time. And I don't see. Oh, Tammy's on here. Tammy, you also put it in the chat what you're doing tomorrow for Wednesday's class. And then otherwise, we will see you next Monday and Tuesday again because we are so excited you're here. All right, guys. Have an amazing night.
Real quick, Sarah, you guys, first of all, Levi and Jeremiah, great job in teaching class. We love it when you guys teach. You guys are awesome rock stars, and just way to go and way to share your tips. And I know that everywhere you guys go, you know, talk about oils and how much you love them. And so I just wanted to say thank you for doing that. And then also any of you guys who are here with us live, thanks for joining us. We're going to have this available as a recording. So if you know somebody who couldn't make it tonight or wants to watch it, you can always find the replays in Good Vibes, or reach out to the person who invited you here tonight and they can get you a link for it. So anyhow, great job, you guys. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Haley. Bye. Thank you, Haley.
Bye, guys.
Bye.